Alright everybody, it looks like we are ready to get started with the next run, so I'm going to hand it off over to Groxu to get started on a Spyro Reignited Trilogy 80 Dragons. Have fun.
Thank you. So this is actually the last time you're going to hear me. Finally, I guess. So 80 Dragons for Spyro 1 Reignited. Not a flashy category. But I still hope it's going to be kinda cool. So for this one, we're going to attempt a trick called out of bounds Peacekeepers because we kinda want to surpass 6,000 gems for Nasty's world, because that would be just an extended NBS basically. So what we're going to do is we're going to change our FPS to 60 to make this trick work. Then we're going to change it back. But yeah, for now that's all you need to know. So I'm going to count this down, and it's going to be in 3, and 2, and 1, and go. So like I don't really know what should I say. There's not much to say, to be honest. We're just going to traverse every level, going for every dragon. We don't have as fancy movement in 80 Dragons, like in OG in general, as I said. So it's not going to be that good. But I still hope you're going to enjoy it. So for the first one, it's Stonehill. SRT loading screens again. Resident Sleeper. Most of the time, actually, like most of the time, is still gameplay, yes. But loads actually take a huge chunk of SRT1. Anyway, so we're going to go this area first. And we're basically going to go to the dragon next to the vortex next, and then just do the level in the reverse order, basically, right? So yeah, one extra thing that I need to mention is because like I said, we don't really have any cheat codes or anything like that for levels. So what we have to do in order to not actually do the out of bounds and Peacekeepers twice, we're going to have to collect 1,200 gems as a requirement to actually leave Peacekeepers, right? For leaving, we're also going to have to collect 5 eggs for Tuco to leave to Peacemakers. And then it's 50 dragons, which, well, we're going to have by then. So, not that big of a problem. So yeah, here we're going to enter Town Square. Once again, very long load, but that will matter. So I will just describe what is going to happen. Basically, I'm going to use the same Mills proxy as we did in Neo Vortex. But I'm going to stand on the ferry instead of let her launch me to the vortex, right? Because it would be just slower. So that's what's going to happen. The only thing that you need to know is that there is that one polygon on my left that I need to stand on here, and that basically lets the ferry kind of push me up. I don't actually need this. There you go. That was kind of an NBS route. Okay. Guess that bull just got destroyed. And yeah, we're going to warp to artisans now, because we can do that in SRT, and it's just faster than, you know, leaving leaving town square and going to the start of the level manually. So yeah, we just freed the dragon on the left, and we went straight into Dark Hollow. In Dark Hollow, because the dragon is very close to the vortex, this is the vortex that we're actually going to use to activate Toasty, because we don't have like some fancy out of bounds as all wall glides as OG has. We have invisible walls instead. Thank you, Toys for Bob. So yeah. There are three dragons in this level. Ooh, I bonked on something. I don't know on what, but okay, I guess. We're going to bait those Norks, so we can just kill them very quickly. And we have Oswin rescued. And now we're just going to go straight to the end of the level over here. This Darius, and we're just going to use the vortex over here to open up Toasty, as I said. So we just simply went through the entire area, through the maze and stuff. Mostly to collect some gems, but also there's just simply no point to quit game continue at that point. It would be the same time, if not even slower. So we just simply went through the maze and collected some gems on our way, collected another dragon, and as you know, in basically all of the bosses of the game, the dragons are just simply before the bosses. So we collect the dragon, and then we leave. We just say hello to the bosses and we leave. We don't care about them. So I'm going to do a nest escape over here. Basically, if you do a boosted jump, which is kind of like you hold your charge, and as you charge jump, you basically let go of your charge button, and this is a boosted jump. This is what we call a boosted jump, and that lets us skip some unskippable dragons as well as do tricks like, for example, EBL here. So for those who don't know, I will have time to explain it in a while, what EBL is once again. But first, let's see at this trick, because this is Peacekeepers out of bounds. So on 60 FPS, it is actually possible to get stuck in this corner. And what that allows us to do, basically we will be able to fly upwards. Very slowly, but we will. So I will catch you then, but for now, what is EBL is basically if we do a boosted jump in front of a balloonist, it kind of loads the next homeward faster. So the loadless timer stops a little bit faster. So that's a pretty cool trick. We just have to basically menu to like the next homeworld before we land on the ground again. So that's the entire idea of EBLs. It saves about 3 seconds loadless or something like that. So it's not anything influential, but pretty good time save as well, right? At the same time. So over here, we're going to attempt the Peacekeepers out of bounds. So we're going to get on top of this building, and then we're going to navigate blindly through everything here. Oh, okay, there you go. And now I will use my minimap actually to move around this area, because it's very hard to see, so it's better to just simply use your minimap to navigate. And I got into the dev portal. So there is a developer portal hidden over here. And By using this trick, we can go out of bounds and navigate the entire area to the developer portal. And what the developer portal allows us to do is basically just go to any given home world in the game that we want. So for this one, we actually chose a Nasty's world because the requirement to get here is 6,000 gems, which we don't really have time to collect. So yeah, we're just rescuing Delbin, and we're going to go straight into Nork. So as you saw in my, we're going to do the same tricks for the most part. In Twilight Harbor, for example, we're not going to do that, but in Cove, we're going to do a little wall glide as well. You'll see. So for this category, we, unlike Neo Vortex, we actually have to fight Nasty Nork because Magnus actually appears after you defeated Nasty Nork. So I'm going to change my FPS back to 30 over here. Because it's just easier to play the game this way. Like I said, physics in SRT are very interesting and they are related to FPS for the most part. So the lower FPS you have, the higher you jump basically. That's the entire idea. So we're going to collect some gems on the side, and now we're going to go and do the wall glide over here in Cove, which, if I can do it even. Hello? Oh my god, now I'm struggling. Please help. Yeah, this wall glide is... There you go, it took a while. There are some weird polygons on that wall glide, so it's kinda... You can kinda sometimes bonk, sometimes just auto hover but not get on top of the wall and stuff like that. It's very weird. So yeah. We collected all of the dragons that we wanted, and now we're just going into the vortex because we don't have like any skips or anything. We just need to go through all of the vortex in Nasty's world in order to actually activate the next level, right? So I'm going through all of these baskets because they actually give you a decent chunk of gems, which we ultimately still need. So yeah, we're going into Twilight Harbor with our boys Cosmos and Cletus, and because of them we can't really do a wall glide over here on my left. So we're just going to go over here, collect Cosmos, and go straight to Cletus. We're obviously going to collect some gems on our way. I didn't collect Cletus. I was talking about him and I didn't do that. Yeah, so now we're going to use our supercharge, get some extra gems. There you go. That's all the dragons here, and we have to fight Nasty Nork, as I said. We're going to try and attempt getting a flying skip, which was very slow and wonky, but we did it. Here on Nasty Nork, that actually allows us to skip the flying animation, for which loadless is still like running, right? So yeah. Oh my god, I'm missing this thief so often recently. It's mostly because I'm very slow at turning the behind the corner. So yeah, you can catch this thief very early. He goes in the different direction than in OG, but yeah. So yeah, also this level is very good for gems. As you can see, we have many gems that are just simply lying underground. So yeah. And we still have to chase Nork, so it's very good for us. And that is Nork roasted very early on into the game. So you can see how quickly you can finish the game in normal any percent. But we still have to collect all the other dragons. That's our goal over here. So we're going to do the same trick here with Magnus. So we're going to skip his cutscene basically. And now we're going to continue as normal, basically, as if nothing happened. We still have to collect all the dragons that Nork actually crystallized. So yeah. Have to clean after him, basically. And yeah. So we're entering Dry Canyon. There are two dragons on the right side of the map, basically, and there is one dragon in that little castle on the left side. Fortunately, we can use a little like stump in the ground to get over the wall from the other two dragons. So we'll be fine. Okay, we are going to kill some enemies on the way because they actually have some decent gems. There you go. Spring chest very easy on our way, so doesn't really matter. And we kill all of these enemies, and we're using this stamp to actually get over the wall. So, pretty convenient. Now we just can go to Ivor over here, leave the level, and we will be fine. I quit the game because I had my menu on quit game. Well, frick. Now we're going to leave to exit the level. So yeah, I'm going to go here, get some extra gems, and go to Cliff Town. I was trying to get a flying skip again, because the flight here is very long, but didn't manage to do so. So for those who don't know, basically, we can, if we pause on the same frame, we hit the trigger for the portal. It will show as if we are in the level already, so we can just simply quit game, continue, and we won't have to watch this long animation of Spyro like flying up and down. So yeah. So in Peacekeepers, we're going to start our egg collecting quest because we still need 5. We still need 5. There you go. We still need 5 eggs to actually leave magic crafters, right? So yeah. Some extra gems. There are very good gems over here, so we shall collect them. Oh god. Ah, that's fine. And we're heading to the last dragon of this level. And so so very often I flame Toys for Bob for their placement of invisible walls. Their quest was clearly to prevent players from getting to certain areas. Unlike OG. So they put invisible basically everywhere to just prevent you from going places. For this one though, we can just simply jump. I think like the collision, whether there is a collision or not was just assumed randomly, I guess. For some certain areas of the map, so you can still do weird stuff, like for example this, or you can just fall through a seemingly solid like ground. But yeah, it's not that bad. It's convenient for the most part. We're going to collect some gems. Again, still need 1200. And this is the only dragon in this level, so we're going to get him. And get out. We have one level to collect additional 73 gems. It will be 70 after these 3, yeah. So we only need 70 gems to actually go to magic crafters. Shouldn't be that difficult. We still have to collect 5 dragons in the level. This is one of the levels alongside Dark Passage that only has 5 that has 5 dragons, which is the most in the game, and I said only for some reason. So yeah, we're going to simply skip that guy, we don't need him. Very good on gems at this point. And yeah, we're just running straight to the dragons at this point. And this is going to be our quest after Peacekeepers as well. So we're just going to basically do kind of like a vortexy style of play, which is we're just going to skip every gem and just go to our objective, right? Oh god, oh, that wasn't very good. We can actually stand on this for some reason. I'm sorry for existing. And there you go. That is dumb. We have 1201 gems. We have to rescue Magnus for the second time, though in reverse order, but we don't care about that. Well, I miss an EBL because I'm a dumb, but that's fine. So, from now we're kind of free from our shackles of having to collect gems. We can do anything we want. We obviously still have to collect a few eggs. I believe at this point we're at 2, so we have to collect 3. 2 of them are going to be very convenient over here in Magic Crafters. But one of them we will have to collect either in Alpine Ridge or in Alpine Ridge or in Wizard Peak. So yeah. So once again, I'm doing a flying skip on the portal. The cycles are better if I do that, and I also save some time. Save some time loadless from not having to watch the animation, stuff like that. Okay, pretty cool. And another dragon over here. It's kind of the same vortexy style of play over here. Okay, I wanted to kind of kill that thief just to show you, but okay. Wasn't able to do that, and I keep forgetting that I'm on quit game, so that's my bad. There you go, exit level. There you go, that's the fourth one. I was trying to do another flying skip, unfortunately not possible. That's okay though. So we have another 3 dragons in this level, I believe. Yeah, three dragons. Shouldn't take that long. It's about less than a minute loadless, I believe. So pretty straightforward level. Yeah, so we're just going to dodge as many of these guys as possible. Going to go over here to dodge the tornado. And we can actually make this jump to the second platform, so... There you go. We don't need any gems, so we're just going straight to the dragon. And same over here, and that is everything that we need for high case. There you go. Now, we unfortunately cannot carry the supercharge all the way to Wizard Peak because we have one dragon in front of Crystal Flight. So we will have to go straight to him first. There you go. And now it's time for Wizard Peak. So now I will switch to KBM again, because for those who don't know, with your mouse, it's possible to actually turn way more sharp while supercharging, and this will be very handy when it comes to traversing the entire Lucas Hill. So yeah. There's the first dragon. And we're going straight down, and we're going to try to do the same thing as in Vortex, which is jump over the gaps here. And go up the Lucas Hill. There you go. There's Lucas, our boy. We're going to drop down, get our last egg, and finish. There you go. So we're at 51 dragons, we could go to Dreamweavers already. We don't wanna do that yet. So for Blowhard we actually, I think it's the only boss that we have to fight, of course, aside Nasty, because we need to unlock the first area, right? And that is only after flaming Mr. Blowhard once. So yeah. Once again, we don't need any gems, we're just going. And there you go. That is Altair. And we can talk to OG people's favorite boy, Tuco, to bring us to Beastmakers. Didn't manage to get an EBL again. Very sad. And it's time for Terrace Village. So, we're going to do the same trick as before. We're just going to jump around the scenery over here. We don't have to go through the electric fields, just like in OG. It's pretty simple. But I'm really glad that some of the tricks that are present in OG are also present here in SRT. And we're basically going to use very similar tricks to what we use in Vortex, because it's still like we have to traverse the levels. Just we have different objectives, right? It's for Vortex. It was this to getting to Vortex. For AD Dragons, it's getting to all the dragons, right? So we're going to have to. We have slightly different objectives, but still the techniques of traversing the map are basically the same as in Vortex. So there you go. And that is all the dragons here in Terrace Village. We cannot forget about Bruno. Usually players, whenever they're leaving Terrace Village, they just forget about Bruno because, you know, we don't see him. But yeah. Here's Cletus. We're going to attempt a flying skip on Misty Bog. I missed it again. Unfortunate, but this is how it is. So for Misty Bog, what we're going to do is we're going to actually jump to the end of the level first. And then after getting 2 dragons from this area, we're going to quit game continue to find ourselves at the start of the level. And then go through Quantum. So yeah. So as you can see... Oh god. I'm going to die here by the... Okay, I didn't die, good. Good that this pole didn't have a collision, because I would have died if it had. So yeah. One thing also to note is whenever we're doing quit game continue, actually we are getting a full sparks for some reason, as you can see. We're going to dodge all of these plant guys. There you go. And we're going straight into Guantam. Oh god. That is a very unfortunate frog setup, but we got there without any problems actually. So that's kinda pog. And now it's Treetops time. So in Treetops we're going to use the same trick as in some other levels, specifically Magic Crafters, which is we're going to be using KBM as our setup. That actually will allow us to kind of do a new route, which is about, I think it was like 7 seconds faster than the previous route, so it's a little bit better. First though, we're going to move our stick left down in order to skip the cutscene for the first guy, and fly over it. You can see. So yeah, we're going here now. We used to go up, so it's a slightly different route, as you can see. And we're going to turn all the way here. We're going to turn to the left now. Grab Lyle. Any Lyle fans in the chat? Or haters, because I know people don't really like Lyle for some reason. And my menuing, very cool. So yeah, that's everything we did here in Treetops. That's all we needed. Now we're going to head to Metalhead, free our boy Sudoku, and get the hell out, because we don't even need to fight the junk man himself. True. Absolutely agree. So yeah. We're just traversing the level, dodging everything that is being thrown at us, and freeing our boy Sudoku over here. And we're on our way to the last homeworld in the run, that is Dreamweavers. There you go, that was an EBL, very cool. Very clean. 1500 gems flat, okay, let's go. So, first off, we will have a dark passage, which is slightly unfortunate because it has the most dragons, so there's the most work in that level to do. But I managed to stumble upon a new route that I use that is a little bit faster, and it uses similar idea as in Neo Vortex that I showcased earlier. So basically, we're going to free a couple of dragons, then we're going to free the Vortex dragon, and then do the rest of the level. So you'll see what I mean very shortly. So obviously we kind of have to care what the cycles of the enemies are here, but for the most part it should be very good. Especially since we free Cassia here, so it changes the cycles a little bit, but those cycles should be very good anyway. As you can see, those dogs are, for example, small. Then after we free this dragon, the dogs in front of us are going to be small, so everything falls as expected, basically. And now we're going to jump over this gap to the Vortex area, free Bakari over here, and then we're going to drop down over here and continue as normal. So that we don't have to go to Bakari afterwards, which is essentially a very long traverse, so yeah. Just dodging everyone. There's another dragon over here. There you go. Cool. Those were all 5 dragons here in Dark Passage. Lofty is unfortunately a decently long level because of like restrictions with the fairies and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Also a very nice number of dragons that we have collected. Not anymore. And yeah, on to Lofty. In Lofty, I believe we have 3 dragons with our boy Mudada. So yeah, for the first section, unfortunately, we don't have like any proxies or anything, so we just simply have to free the ferries. Unfortunate, but that's what we have to do. Then we will also have to free the ferries for the supercharged dragon, the dragon that is next to the supercharged ramp. And then we will use the supercharged ramp to actually go to the next dragon, so yeah. There's Mudada. And we don't have to wait for any cycles because we don't care about gens. We're just going to drop down and free all the fairies instantly. So yeah, there's another dragon. And we're using the supercharged ramp to actually get to the last dragon of the level. There you go. And we're leaving. So we have 3 levels, or essentially 2 levels in front of us, ahead of us. It's Jack and Haunted Towers. And that will be it. Because as you can see, 73 dragons. We have 2 dragons in Jack. This is the only boss level that has 2 dragons. We have 2 dragons in Jack. Then we have a dragon here in Dreamweaver still. That would be 76. And we have 3 dragons in Haunted Towers. And there is also 1 dragon after we leave Haunted Towers. So yeah. That is the entire section that we have ahead of us. Actually, I need to get this guy first. There you go. Perfect. Kinda forgot about that, but yeah. It's all fine. There's the first dragon. Perfect. Now we're giving Jack a little wave and we're going out. So now we have the last level ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost down. Almost. Not quite, but almost. And we'll see how that goes. So we can actually skip those whirlwinds because they are pretty slow. Just use an auto hover over here, get our boy Zikomo. And there are 3 dragons here in Haunted Towers. So that will bump our dragon count to 79, and there is 1 dragon outside of Haunted Towers, which will collect the last, and that will be all 80. So soon enough. In Haunted Towers over here, we're going to basically use the similar concept to Neo Vortex, so we're just going to go collect, get the power-ups, so get the fairy kisses, and break all the gates, get the supercharge, and just simply, you know, charge to all the other dragons at this point. So yeah, we're going to actually free this dragon because it saves our thing for some reason, our power up. So we're just turning around, jumping over the gap, and there you go. Now we have one dragon. And the time will be over here after we rescue Mr. Maisie over here, which will make our run clearly amazing. Thank you, that is the time. That was something. That was a run. We had we had a little inconvenient mistakes over here, so I will just very quickly show the live split. It's a minute behind world record. That's okay for a marathon run, I think. So yeah, there you go. That's all I wanted to show you, and all I really have to show you, because I don't have anything else. That will be all from me probably for this event. I don't have anything else scheduled, so I will just before anything, I will just thank you all for being here, and thank you for actually accepting me over here to show off some stuff from my little SRT baby. So thank you very much. Also, if you want, you can obviously follow me at twitch.tv/Groxu321 if you want. I will be running still SRT probably, and also I'm planning to do some OG stuff in the future, because like Spyro is, no matter what game, Spyro is just simply a fun experience. It doesn't matter whether it's OG, remaster, or some other spin-off games, basically. So TY everyone, I very much appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your efforts in this entire block here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would love to do it again sometime. So thank you for having me.
Certainly. All right, we are going to take a quick break as we set up for Logic's run. That's going to wrap up this Reignited Trilogy block. He's going to be doing 117, so we're going to give him a chance to get all set up here, and then we will be back with his run.